Hey guys, my name is Andrea. I'm coming to YouTube for the first time, so it's my first ever vlog because I want to share my trying to conceive story and my experience with recurrent miscarriage. So I guess I'll just jump right in and start telling you guys my story. My husband and I have been married for about 6 years. He wants to get in on the vlogs too, but he's at work today. And we started trying to get pregnant. It would have been January of 2014. So it's been getting close to 2 years now in total. I had the Mirena IUD, and I had that out in December of 2013, and we started trying right away after that. We were living in a different state at the time, away from my family. My husband was in the military. He's out now. But we were living in a different state, and so we tried for about, I think it was about 6 or 7 months, and then when we decided to move back home after he got out of the military, we stopped because, benefit lapse and stuff when we changed jobs. And so we moved back home, took a little bit of a break for jobs and school and stuff, and then started back in January of this year, 2015. So we actually were blessed. We got pregnant that month. I found out at about 4 weeks. I was testing early. And about a week after that, I woke up with just severe abdominal pain and called my OBGYN and said, hey, I really feel like something's wrong here. Can you see me? And so she brought me in. We did an ultrasound. Of course, it was so early, they really wouldn't have been able to see anything anyway, but I had a lot of fluid on my belly, and she said it looked like I had a cyst on my ovary that had ruptured, and that's what was causing me all the pain. She checked my HCG just to see kind of what was going on. They had checked it, right after I found out, about a week before that. And then I worked that weekend, went to her office the next Monday, I think it was, and she said, hey, your numbers didn't double like they should have. For those of you that know, your HCG is supposed to double. I think it's every 24 to 48 hours, sometimes 72, I think. But she said, hey, they didn't double. I don't really know what's going to happen. And I think I started to bleed. I know this is probably TMI. The next morning. So we lost that baby. Everything that happened with that happened naturally, and we started trying again right away after everything was over with, and we actually got pregnant again the next month, or no, not the next month, but in March. And that pregnancy was totally different for me. The first pregnancy, really the only symptom I had was my chest hurt really bad. Other than that, I had no symptoms, no morning sickness, nothing at all. I didn't even feel pregnant. The second pregnancy, I actually found out I was pregnant about a week before my period was due. I was really sick. My chest, again, hurt really bad. And so I just, on a whim, took a test one morning, and it was super positive, and I need to figure out how to insert pictures so I can show you guys those pictures. Super positive though. So I made an appointment with the doctor. I think it was the next day, and they brought me in. My hormones were off the charts high. Everything looked awesome. I felt terrible, which, as a lot of you know, I was really happy about, and everything was great. We had an ultrasound scheduled for 6 weeks. And so on the day of my 6-week ultrasound, I had a little bit of nausea when I woke up, and otherwise really nothing much, which, kind of made me worry. But we went to the ultrasound. We saw a heartbeat. The baby measured 6 weeks in a day, so he was actually a little bit ahead. And everything looked fine except the heart rate. The heart rate was 62, and as a lot of you guys know, I'm sure they really want it over 100 at that point. So they said, well, we really don't know what's going to happen. Let's check it again in a week. long story short, I got put on bed rest from then on, so I didn't go to work. I work as a nurse. I work night shift, so I actually just got home, so pardon me for being totally tired. But anyway, so I didn't go to work, and then the following Tuesday I had another ultrasound, and the heartbeat had stopped. So we lost that baby. I think the baby made it to 6 weeks and 3 days, and I was 7 weeks when we found out. At 8 weeks, I had a DNC, and, you know, everything went smoothly with that, but, you know, that was really, really hard. I think after the first loss, we were really shocked, but we hadn't really bonded as much. And I mean, it sucked. It was awful. The first one was awful too. But the second one, you know, once you see that heartbeat, it just changes your whole world. And so that really, really, you know, that was really tough. At that point, you know, my OB said, well, you know, let's do some blood work. Let's see if there's anything going on that could be causing, you know, you to lose babies back to back. Because I'm young, I'm healthy, you know, she's like, it happens, but it's kind of uncommon, so let's just see. So they tested me for everything. Lupus, you know, antiphospholipid, diabetes, checked my thyroid, everything came back normal. At that point, she said, well, I want to send you to a specialist because I want to do everything we can do. I have an awesome OB, by the way. So they sent me to a specialist in a city semi-close to me, and they're great too. We've been going to see them for several months now. They did some more tests. They did an ultrasound where they basically put saline into your uterus and look around and make sure there's no abnormalities. Everything was fine, totally normal. So he really feels like they were just a fluke, which sometimes that's not what you want to hear, but I'm really glad that I'm healthy. So now we're at the point of trying again. We have not gotten pregnant since then. We had the SIS in June of this year. So this will it'll be going on 5 months we've been trying again. This will be month number 5, actually cycle number 5 to be more accurate. And nothing's happened yet. So he told me after all the tests, you know, if you don't get pregnant within the next few months, come back, you know, we'll see how you're doing. So we went back last week, and at that time we didn't know if we were pregnant this month. There was that possibility. I am not. I just found out a few days ago that I'm not, so TMI again, but full disclosure. So he gave me a prescription for Femara, which, as a lot of you know, is a fertility drug. Basically, the way he explained it to me, what it does is it makes you have more than one follicle every month, so that increases your odds of getting pregnant every month. They use it a lot for people that have PCOS. To my knowledge, I don't have PCOS. My cycles are perfectly regular every month. I don't really have any issues with that. But he said, you know, regardless, you guys have been trying for going on 2 years now. You know, you still don't have a baby. So let's try something. Maybe we can speed the process up a little bit. So he wants to do that. If that doesn't work in a few cycles, he said we could always try, you know, Femara and IUI, which I don't think I'm going to go that route because I know I can get pregnant. I know there's a lot of people out there who can't, that really do need to do that. We've been pregnant, so, you know, I probably won't go that route. We'll just try the Femara. And hopefully that'll work, you know, if not the first time, maybe, you know, even if it takes a few rounds, hopefully we'll have success with that. So yeah, I'm going to be making some videos about my experience with Femara, side effects, you know, if we have any success. Hopefully we will, fingers crossed. And then I just want to do pregnancy vlogs, just our experience. You know, I've been so motivated by so many people on YouTube. Ellie and Jared, we watch them all the time. They're our heroes. I mean, we watched Ellie and Jared before we even had miscarriages, so it's really crazy how that worked out. They really helped us get through our losses. When we were struggling, we would go and watch their babies and just live vicariously through them. So if you guys come across this video, thank you so much. Y'all rock. We love you, and you really helped us through. But I know a lot of people come on here and share their experiences with trying to conceive and miscarriage, and I've really just gotten a lot out of it. So I wanted to put my experience out there too, because I know when I had the first miscarriage, I felt really alone. You know, I really did. We don't talk about it much, and we should. You know, it happens to so many women multiple times, not just once, but multiple times, and so many people just once. You know, my OB told me after we lost the first baby, she said, Andrea, almost everybody loses at least one, even if they don't realize it because they don't know they're pregnant. And it's so, so common. So I just want to kind of tell my story, spread some awareness. I know there's a lot of videos out there already, so I thought I would just join the community. So here I am. Like I said, my husband does want to get in on some videos too. He's at work today, and I'm about to go to bed, so sorry if I'm totally brain dead, and this is my first ever vlog. Bear with me. So yeah, guys, I guess that's about it. I start the Femara, today's Sunday. I'll start it tomorrow, Monday. That'll be cycle day 3. And I think they prescribed it up through cycle day 5, and then they're going to do a mid-cycle ultrasound to check my follicles and see how they're growing, if the Femara is working, and all that good stuff. So like I said, I'm just going to try to keep you guys updated with Femara, about my ultrasound, and just kind of the whole process. And I hope some people stumble upon this and get something out of it, and I hope you guys stick around with me. I know all my vlogs won't be totally boring, but thanks for watching, guys. I hope everyone's having a great day, and I hope to see you soon. If you're interested, just click subscribe, and I'll have more videos coming your way. Bye.